I was almost late. There's no one here yet, so it wouldn't have mattered. However, it pays to be punctual. Not in any way not in any way that like matters how we're thinking. You know, pays to be punctual because of, and then we have this list of reasons why it pays to be punctual. It pays because it sets our intent, that we are literally making the declaration that what we do matters, which it does. All right, let me dive in here, guys. Checking my email very quickly. There we go, and I'm back. So, Jacob's here. Jacob, how are you? Give me 1 second, guys. How you doing, Jacob? We had an interesting afternoon live stream. We talked about pumpkin pie, and we talked about blueberries. We talked about all kinds. We talked about vanilla ice cream, peanut butter, the oatmeal, as well as enlightenment through the experience of a single spoonful of oatmeal. Of course, you can get that with anything. Silver spoonful of vanilla ice cream, and you can experience true enlightenment. Jacob says that he's doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. I've had some ups and downs the past few days. You know, I talk quite a bit, and I talked after my workout on fear. And just because we realize the source of fear, just because we realize that we are projecting fear, and just because we have a clear insight on how that all happens and how to get through it, through the process of forgiveness, through the process of loving ourselves, doesn't mean that we still don't go through it. I still have the occasional dark night of the soul. I still lightly experience depression that I've had for much of my life, all of my adult life, and probably back through my teen years as well. Let's see. Biedronka. Pretty name. I do not speak Polish, unfortunately, as I would like to be able to communicate better with everyone who comes here. Reaper says, that damn pumpkin pie. Did you get one? You said you were going to Lowe's. Did they sell pumpkin pie at Lowe's? We got a salute for Jacob. Red Flag says, hey guys, Red Flag, how are you? Reaper did not get, he did not get a pumpkin pie. Home Depot. Just when Sue is here. Hey, Just when Sue, how are you? We got a salute from Jacob to Red Flag. Reaper says, oh, but I will soon. You know what? You can think of it as you're pre-carbing for the race. You're getting in those valuable carbohydrates that you're going to need Do you think if the original Spartan warriors were given a pumpkin pie, they'd be like, nah, man, I'm watching what I eat? Red Flag says, hot in Michigan today, 87 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty hot for that far north. That's I think that might be hotter than it was here in Maryland. Maryland, I think we were like 83, 84. It's been really nice the past few days. After a summer of, man, day after day of 97, 98, 99, breaking into the hundreds. Like every week it was that way. It seems like we're easing into a nice late summer. Reaper says, Jacob, check out my new short videos. I think you're gonna like them. But you got some new shirts. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going through some channels here. Red Flag, I just subscribed to you, my friend. Man, Michigan, what a pretty state. It's a short. Jacob drops the link for Red Flag. Thank you for that, Jacob. And for Reaper. Reaper says, for my Spartan race, I'm going to make spaghetti with ground turkey, and I'm going to go to town. That'll get you through the race, that's for sure. And then you got the whole, what was it, the New York style pizza afterwards, the day after. Jacob says, hey sister, just won Sue. Sue waves the red flag. William's here. William says, hey Yogi. William, I read your comment about whether or not that would work for a job. What it will do is shift your mindset from the fearfulness of not being, it will help shift your mindset. The fearfulness of not being able to find a job to the opening up to the possibilities of the job being presented. The possibility that you can be led to just the right position at just the right time. Reaper says short videos on YouTube. Gotcha. Man, I'm looking at your Sledgehammer, 10K views. That's awesome. And our friend William Downey at 903 subscribers. People really want to see him eat a sausage on YouTube. So he says, are we getting into people's shorts again already? Yeah, you know what? We may as well start it off. If we start off with getting into each other's shorts, the conversation can only go up. It can only go up from there. Where says, shoot, y'all going to take that out of context? Subtle drop of the T. Reaper says, yeah, that came out of nowhere. We had a long talk about getting into each other's shorts yesterday. I saw that you posted something about an antique mall. Sue says spent a few hours at another antique mall in Carlisle today. For those who don't know, Carlisle was the schooling grounds for Jim Thorpe, possibly the greatest American athlete of all times. Posted a bunch of long and short videos. Wiped out from that one. I will make sure to check them out. Mir's here says, "Say Sir Yogi and all people get a thumbs up." Thank you, Mir. Yeah, we had a nice conversation last night on doing nature shorts and all kinds of stuff. The Grateful Dead. Timo says, "Short stopping by to say good night." I appreciate that, Timo. Hey, Timo, before you go, um, we have a premiere to look forward to on Sunday. Optimob says, "I checked the watch hours, about 46 hours. Man, that's awesome. It's probably going to be done tomorrow. I've had you up through the day. I'd be willing to bet that Jace had you up through the day. If not tomorrow, this weekend, by the weekend for sure. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And well deserved. No one deserves to be monetized more than our friend Timo, more than our friends Optimob. Red Flag says, "Guys, I was cutting the lawn today, and I outran a snake. I'm extremely scared of them. I grew up in Albania. Wow, and I don't really have them there. Anyone know how to get over being scared of them?" Man, that's a good question. Some people would say, you just get familiar with them. And NLP, neuro linguistic programming, they would say to picture a snake, visualize it as clear as possible. And when you get that picture, feel the fear, feel all the sensations that you get when you're afraid, and then put a picture frame around the picture in your mind. Like you literally put a picture frame on it. And then take that frame and hang it up on the wall and walk away from it and look at it. Because what you're doing is disassociating from the fear. Are you afraid of a photo of a snake or a picture of a snake, a painting of a snake? So you take the snake, the visual image, and you put it up. This is what we learned when I was studying NLP. Does it work? I don't know. But it's a technique. You can give it a try. I've had a few run-ins with snakes. Rattlesnakes, actually. I jumped over one in a race. Literally heard it rattle right when I was mid-stride. One leg this way, one leg that way, and in between my legs, I hear a rattle. Uncomfortable feeling, guys. Timo says, "Thank you for your support." Absolutely. As I said, no one deserves to be monetized more than Optimob. Reaper says, "That was incredible, Brother Reaper." I didn't see it. I'll look for it after the live stream. My own way of dealing with snakes, um, my own way of dealing with being afraid of anything is going to the cause. And I might not know exactly, but I know that it's based on fear. That everything is. And the only way to get through fear is to forgive the cause for fear. And the cause for fear is that I think a snake is something dangerous, something out to get me, something that will get me before I get it. That I look at a snake as separate from me and as an adversary. But if I forgive all those thoughts, I see a snake is just a snake, minding its own business, wanting to be left alone, and literally is as scared as me as I am of it. So that leaves me with a deep appreciation for snakes, as well as a healthy respect. I don't want to bother them, and I know if I do that, they will extend the same courtesy to me. Hello, Sabine. How are you? Got everyone saying hi to each other. Pretty awesome. Leo said so. Much love, Yogi. Hope you're doing well, brother. Stay strong and be safe. You as well, my friend. So we got a live stream coming up from Leo said so. Reaper said, not the not the rattlesnake. Nope. Yeah, there's a trail. It's about an hour away from me. I did a 50K 4 or 5 times, actually. One of the hardest 50Ks on the East Coast. And it is literally littered with rattlesnakes. You're guaranteed to see 3 or 4, possibly a bear, on every race. Every race. And I did. Man, I got some of my fastest times on those races because I just wanted it to be over. Speed says she's fine. I'm glad to hear that. CDP says, I choose love over fear after being through terror. I just want y'all to be loved too and embrace the fear and doubt and use it to motivate you. Awesome words from my friend CDP, who always has awesome words and is doing nothing but spreading love wherever he goes. He will be off from here, whole another channel. I saw him at Jason's this morning. The same message, different words, the same message. I can't begin to tell you guys how much I appreciate that. It just goes to show the choice that we have. We can simplify choices to 2, just to 2. We always think we talk about free will and I choose this and I choose that. Psychologically speaking, psycho-spiritually speaking, everything is based upon 2 things. Every choice is on 2 things. Am I choosing out of fear? Am I choosing out of love? Am I projecting fear or am I extending love? Reaper says, so Eric skipped a lot. I skipped a lot, I jumped a lot, and I ran really fast. Reaper says, 420 is my kind of safety session. Only kidding, been sober a while. Leo says, much love, Yogi fam. Stay strong, stay safe. Do burpees. Absolutely do your burpees. Sweet says, just off the bed now, so we'd like to say goodnight to you all. Sleep well later on. Bye, everyone. Have a good night's sleep, Sabine, and Timo as well. Hey, did you guys see UK Medic's video? He is recovering from a heart attack. Almost didn't go to the doctor. Doctor said if he had put it off another half hour, he probably wouldn't have made it. So definitely sending out prayers to our friend UK Medic. Altamab says we would like to say goodnight. It's 11:34 p.m. here. I will see you in the morning. Ah, now I see the message. About to go 420 before 420. It has been a while since I've went 420. Not as long as some might think, but it's been a while. Speed says, yes, we were at UK Medic live stream. Man, I'm glad that he is, or at least approaching out of the woods. Wormheart says, triple seals equal tombstone burpees. Jacob says, no, sir, single seals. He says, single seals with a vest is fine then. All right, so we're making plans. We're making plans for Leo said so's burpees. Yeah, I did skip a lot of the chat. I didn't mean to. Every once in a while, the live stream on my desktop like skips all the way towards the bottom. I'm going to catch up. I'm going to do my best to catch up. I apologize. Oh, all right, here we go. Tomorrow is Navy SEAL Thursday. I forgot it was Navy SEAL Thursday. Jacob had to remind me. Man, I could have cruised through the entire day without knowing that it was Navy SEAL Thursday. Now that I know, man, I got no choice. You got to step up. It's either step up or get called out. It's going to be single seals for me as well. All right, there we go. Reaper says everyone forgets. Conveniently forgets. No one wants Navy SEALs. You know what? I actually don't mind Navy SEALs that much. It used to be one of my favorites. This was back when I was working on the Busy Dad stuff, and I would shoot for as many as I could get in 20 minutes, and then I would keep going. So let's say I think my all-time best was 116 in 20 minutes. And you're at 116, the 20 minutes runs out, and you say, let's get 4 more. Top it off at 120. Then you get 120, and you think, man, 125 sounds even better. And you get 125, and you think, man, it's not that far from 150. And you just keep going. Sue sends a smiling face. Love to our friend Medic. Reaper says Friday is 5-pump Friday. I did some 5 pumps today. Not a lot. I've been doing the Paul from Oregon's EMOM workout, where every minute on the minute you do 5 1-pump burpees followed by 1 5-pump burpees. You rest for however long it takes to the top of the minute, and then you go again. And I've been doing what I call, there he is, Medic's here. Don't forget UK Medic Friday. You know what? Every day is UK Medic Day. I just mentioned you. Medic says, hey, mortals. Reaper says, Eric, it's Navy SEAL Thursday. I'm in. As long as I remember, I'm in. I'm going to do some shoulder stuff, and then I'll go into Navy SEALs afterwards. Jacob says, sorry, rather miss a yogi. I don't think Jacob's really that sorry. Deep down inside, he knows he did me a favor. Let's see. Red Flag says, guys, have a good night. Going to the gym. Hey, have a good workout, Red Flag. Let us know how the workout goes. Jacob drops a link for Runner Boy. Reaper says, you're doing great. Thank you for that. So, Medic, you've been in our thoughts and prayers, my friend. Reaper says, boom, there it is, guys. Eric, what are we doing? Navy SEALs. Absolutely. I'm going to do my band presses. And then I'll follow it up with Navy SEALs. I did it last week because, like I said, I did it the last 2 weeks. Because I said, you know what? Reaper says it's Navy SEAL Thursday. I don't know why. It's not for me to question. If Reaper says it's Navy SEALs Thursday, it's Navy SEAls Thursday. You do Navy SEAls. I don't know if I can get on board with the 5-pump Friday though. Jacob says, "Hey, brother, UK medic. Hey, so we're talking about." Medic says, "You can't keep a good man down, Eric." Absolutely not. I saw that in your live stream. You had said that in a course of an hour, from calling the ambulance to get into the hospital, and they took you into surgery. Jacob says, many blessings to you, brother medic. I'm happy. Obviously, it's a happy note that we have UK medic here, that he's come out of surgery, that he's mending, that he's recovered. But to add to that, UK medic is now at 6,000 plus subs. I know he had mentioned maybe a week or so ago that he was getting close to it. So congratulations. I just want to make sure that I congratulate you, but I don't want to take away from the occasion that you're out of the hospital and that you're in recovery right now, which is huge. That's the real accomplishment. But at the same time, let's celebrate all the victories that we can find. Jacob says, we're doing us all a favor, I guess. At the end of the day, we are. MF Dredson is here, says, what's up, fam? Dredson, my friend, how are you? So yeah, I had mentioned at the beginning of the conversation, medic, where you had said if you had waited half an hour, the results would have been much different than what they are now. Reaper says, receipt for Reaper, 3 Holy Grails, 2 shot callers, 1K Navy SEALs, and a lot more in 7 months. That doesn't cover everything. Doesn't cover where you started from this year. Coming back from severe injuries. Reaper says, hey to Dreadson. Medic says, yeah, the length I'll go to gain subscribers. Not lost my sense of humor. Probably enhanced it even more. You have mentioned before in conversations how it was the darkness itself that enhanced your sense of humor. Being able to help other people ease their mind, ease their worries. And I'm sure sense of humor helped you quite a bit as well. So I guess in order for me to get 10K subscribers, I'm thinking heart attack, leprosy. What else? What else would I need? Jacob says, Brother Burpee Reaper, we better watch out. Neo's becoming a monster. Reaper says, I'm glad he's on our side. Man, he's definitely putting in the work. He's a streaker as well. What's he up to? What's his streak up to now? 200 and is it 240? I'm officially at 961 days of burpees in a row. No days off. 39 more days and I hit 1,000, and I'm going to decide what I want to do. Do I want to keep doing burpees every day? Do I want to pick the kettlebells back up and start doing kettlebell sport? Do I want to get back into ultra running? Who knows? Maybe I'll stop all of it and take up crochet. Maybe I'll just take up knitting. Maybe I'll take up gourmet cooking. Reaper says, I love Jacob's style. I'm glad he's found the pump. Yeah, Jacob's got flawless reps. Runner Boy says, I'm also a streaker, but not with burpees. He says joking. However, I tend to believe that he probably is. Reaper says, and then rocking chairs are smooth. We got a laugh from Reaper. I think 1,000 days of burpees in a row is maybe good enough. Maybe I'll take the next day off. Because here's the thing. Not that I'm trying, but Unk isn't slowing down. Unk is going to keep going. Burpee King isn't going to slow down. He's going to keep going. Reaper says, check out his community page. I got you up right now. Let's see. All right, I like the fact that it has prebiotic fiber. Gluten-free, soy-free. Chocolate banana. Man, you can't go wrong with banana. Banana anything. 18 grams of protein is almost about as much as you need. People love seeing 30 grams of protein, 40 grams of protein. However, if your body can't utilize it, it's just wasted. You really don't need more than, especially protein shake, it's to supplement your food. It doesn't take the place of food. So yeah, 18 grams of protein, perfect. 6 grams of sugar, good. That looks good, Reaper. How's it taste? Jacob says, thank you, Burpee Reaper. Runner Boy says, no days off. You get a day off when you leave this plane of existence. Man, they're just going to put me right back to work on something else. I'm going to leave this plane of existence, and someone's going to hand me a rake and a garden hoe and say, hey, get to work over there. Reaper says, I know why Burpees King isn't going to stop, guys. Why is that? Reaper is off easily 5 to 6 months. Is it that long? It's not 5 or 6, is it? If you end in September, let's see, September, October, November, December, January, yeah, I guess 5 months. Jacob says, yes, can't stop, won't stop. Oh, that's good that it tastes good. Runner Boy says, have you seen Ivan Jurdrak? He does squats every day for 2K days. You know what? I think I have. Hey, Runner Boy, you got a link for him? Reaper says there's one guy that's scratching him and isn't stopping. That's why the king is still going, I believe. Reaper says the dude is like 1,000 something days. Yeah, I think I saw he was like 1,400 days or something like that, maybe more. Isn't Unk like in second? Yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to keep going. Maybe I'm gonna have to keep going past 1,000. Straight up burpees, and he's not popular. I don't know why. Runner Boy's gonna get the link. Awesome. William's here. William with his pumpkin pie and his chicken. And his 4 dozen eggs. I have a quote. I have a quote from William Downey that he said today. Let me know if you guys want to hear it. Let's see. Reaper says, yes, Unc is second. Cruising is fun anytime, says. Hey there. Give me 1 second. There's absolutely no reason why cruising is fun anytime Cheryl is not a moderator. Man, because I talk about their channel all the time. Now you guys can click on their channel. Not just cruising is fun anytime, but as well, visit Cheryl's knitting page. So hello, my friend. How are you? You guys hear me talk about it all the time. Absolutely love their channels. If you're thinking about taking a cruise, do yourself a favor. Check them out because you'll get all the information that you need. And if you aren't thinking about a cruise, go hang out with them because maybe you will. They don't try to convince you, but they paint a very attractive picture of on the reasons why to go on a cruise. Reaper says you would be the 4th, Eric. 4th is still going. Hey, 4th isn't that bad. I will soon be in the 1K club. Runner Boy said, I had corn on the cob today. First time. Well, how'd you like it? Downey says, I'm afraid. Here it is, guys. Jason's here. I literally wrote this down. You won't be able to read my handwriting, but it is written down in my book. This is going to go down in history. This is one of the most insightful quotes you're ever going to hear. This is from William Downey. Direct. As soon as I heard it, I wrote it down. I don't give a shit. I'm getting a pumpkin pie. Exact words. You don't believe me? Go back to his live stream, and you will hear him say, I don't give a shit. I'm getting a pumpkin pie. Wiser words were never spoken. Abraham Lincoln could have said that. George Washington might have said that. As a matter of fact, you know what? I think Abraham Lincoln, the closing of the Gettysburg Address, he turns to one of his aides and says, I don't give a shit. I'm getting a pumpkin pie. It's in the book. It is in my big book of things that I write down for no apparent reason other than I write them down. If you weren't subscribed to William Downey before, knowing that quote, guys, go subscribe to William Downey. That's what you get. One, he absolutely shredded his guitar sitting down today. Absolutely shredded it. After, what was it, 8 or 10 years absence? William Downey says, yeah, I love you. Man, that cracked me up. You weren't even trying to make me laugh, and it absolutely cracked me up, William. Reaper says, I believe that. Jay says hi to both Williams. William says he can't beat the price. Like you said, you got some good news today. Man, what better way to celebrate than a pumpkin pie? We spent all of this afternoon's live stream talking about pumpkin pie. And then I end the live stream, I see that William is live, and I go to click in, and I hear him say, I don't give a shit. I'm getting a pumpkin pie. This is why I love YouTube, guys. You get to drop in on, you get to meet friends, you get to drop in on them, and you just get a good laugh, seeing them be completely who they are. And as William said, not giving a shit, just being who they are. Actually, William gained 2 subscribers since I last checked in. 905. Reaper says we should question them ingredients, William. Runner Boy says, Jace, where are you based? William says, is William Hart here? He was here. William Hart, you still here? Alexandria says, hey, hello, Alexandria, how are you? William says, and I couldn't see the chuckle. That makes me happy. Smile, Yogs. Absolutely. I hope it makes you happy that you said something that caused someone to write it down so they could quote it back on you because they thought it was so cool. My only regret, we couldn't find someone to hold the phone for you, so you couldn't do the burpees in the aisle like Burpee Reaper was asking. Jason's in Birmingham, England. Runner Boy says, I'm sorry, Jace, for asking you about that place. You're not a fan, Runner Boy? Warren says, healthy pumpkin, healthy pumped burps. Sorry. Pumpkin is good for you. It is good for you. And you know what? I bet you it's the first ingredient. Larodox is here. Larodox, how are you? Rome says, nice. Did you see that little guitar jam? I did. I actually watched it several times. Amazing. Not only that, man, you managed to fit in a John Wicks quote. How awesome was that? 8 to 10 year hiatus. Sorry, guys. So, hey, what was the hiatus all about? Just life? Life gets in the way? Jay says, Runner, I'm on the outskirts, so not too bad. Runner Boy says, one does not simply walk into Birmingham. I heard from a friend of ours, Hybrid Jim, I think he said it was Birmingham. Birmingham actually has more canals than Venice. So speaking of 1K, did you guys know that Larodox is at 1K viewers now, or subscribers? And Runner Boy, as I mentioned, he's a natural live streamer. Very at ease, loose, Well, it says we're going to be playing more. Yeah, Life and my son took a lot of my equipment over. But that's pretty cool that your son's playing too. Running Boy says, "Yeah, I seen that he's gained them out of nowhere. It's magic. It's the magic of believing in yourself." Jay says, "Congrats, Leodax." Something that he's wanted for, well, man, I remember when he wanted 500. Wasn't that long ago. So yeah, I'm happy that he's gotten what he wanted, that he put in the work for it. Our friend Jace, by the way, is at 744 and climbing. Soon to be in the 1K. Hey, Jace, our friend Timo said he is at, what did he say, 420? Only 420 watch hours left needed to get there. I'm thinking that, man, we can help him by, what, this is Wednesday? We can get there by the weekend. We can get there by Sunday when he does his premiere, and it could be a celebration as well. I think if everyone knew that William Downey was going to eat a sausage link live stream YouTube when he hits 1K, I would think the entirety of YouTube would get together and get him there. Everyone would subscribe. Brenda Boy says, I remember the first 100 subs. So hard to get. Yeah. I didn't really start trying. I guess I was until I got to like the 400s. And then I started going to James Gype. I started going to Mayhem and Miracles. I had lots of people share me out. I also branched out. I wasn't trying just for the burpee crowd. I wasn't trying just for the fitness crowd. Runner Boy says I get about 30 a month now. I've been getting, it's been growing steadily. Seems a couple every day. I basically relaxed once I got fully monetized, and I thought, you know what? Now I just want to make sure. Reaper says 420. The magic number. All right, Reaper says I sure would love watch hours. I'm on it. Where are you right now, Reaper? Sorry, guys. One second. Hey, we'll get you there. We'll get you those watch hours. One of the good things is Reaper going live. That's the best way to get those watch hours. Live streaming. And your live streams are not super long, but every day, just about an hour. Runner Boy says not really worried about subs now, just watch hours. Actually, I stopped worrying about subs to get the watch hours, and now I'm back not so much for subs, but for views. My views have dropped considerably. I went from getting like 6,000, 4,000, 6,000 views on all of my nature shorts to, man, if I get 400, I'm lucky. Don't know why. My burpee, my burpee stuff is never going to be big. No one wants to watch upper middle-aged bald yogi doing burpees in his basement and then talking weird stuff afterwards. I have a limited appeal. I know that. No one has to tell me that. Let's see. William says, oops. Sorry, guys. I got my live stream jumps on occasion. Jacob has to go. Thank you for having me on your live stream once again, Brother Mr. Yogi. And now, much love and respect. Big salute to y'all. Big salute to you, my friend. Let's see. Jay says, if you all share Optimop for the premiere, it will get them there. But he needs us all to join. Absolutely. Help him set a record, the most he's ever gotten on a premiere. Reaper says, shoot, you guys are lucky. It took me 4 years to reach 1K. But you know what? You never really worked for it. Like it just wasn't what you were interested in until you started seeing your numbers go up. Because I remember saying, like, when you got like 6 and you were like, wow, really? And you were excited. And that's when you started thinking about it a little bit more, somewhere around that time. Like if it was something that you had really wanted, you would have went out there and got it. And you got it all for doing, for being Reaper, you know, doing your burpees. To me, that's pretty impressive. William says, watch hours, what do watch hours do? That's how you get monetized. After you get 1,000 subscribers, you need 3,000 watch hours to get donations, 4,000 to get the making money off the ads. Brandon Boy says, yeah, I think Shorts stopped getting as many views this year. Not for the Burpee Reaper. He got 10,000 views on his last short. Reaper says, I watch you, Eric, your Burpee videos. I appreciate that. I think you're one of the 3. Some of the old school people, you know, the Paul from Oregon's and the Osiris's, the Burpee Reapers. Well, he says, I like 420. He likes 420. I like 69. Man, without revealing too much about myself, I'll be honest with you. 69 had little appeal. It seemed kind of awkward. For me and for her. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it was just her. I don't know. But we're not going to go down that road. I don't want to get demonetized for talking about that. Jay says, sleep time. I'm out too, guys. Catch you soon. Take care, Jace. Appreciate you stopping in. Rob says, I forgot Yogi is monetized. I am. So I got to be careful. Ripper says, yeah, you're right, Eric. I've yet to try Premiere. Brenda Boy says, we'll try one on Friday. That would be pretty cool. Everyone says I have to behave. Yeah, I didn't help matters any, did I? I didn't help matters by giving a personal example. Asia's here. Asia says, howdy. Asia, my friend, how are you? William says, that's what I thought, Yogi. No one wants to watch an older guy. Bullcrap. Keep doing and being you. Well, thank you for that, William. I appreciate those encouraging words. Brenda Boy says, I occasionally enjoy a yogi burpee short. Boy, I appreciate that. Our friend Goldie is here. Walking with Goldie. Hi there, lovely people. Hi there, lovely Goldie. Goldie's going to sleep, leaving this plane. I appreciate that. Have a good night's sleep. I know you said today was hard. I hope tomorrow is easier for you. Yujio, Zach is here. It says, I'm here. Daily inspiration. Let's hear it, Zach. Asia says she's great. How are you, Yogi? I'm doing good. It's been a good day. Taking my little herbal sleep pill. Has valerian root. Has a little bit of melatonin in it. Brenda Boy says, I'll set it up Thursday night so it has about 12 hours of waiting time for the premiere. That sounds good. Goldie says, have a lovely time, people. Have a good night's sleep, Goldie. I hope it is sound and I hope it is deep. Let's see. Our friend Zach says, the only person you are destined to become is a person you decide to be. I have to go. Sorry, but I did do inspiration. You did do the inspiration. Much appreciated. Our friend Zach likes to stop by and drop some inspirational quotes. Brenda Boy says, now the question is, do I put my thumbnail on while the video is waiting or after it's live? I would think, well, it's waiting, I would think. All right, Reaper is at 1375. That's pretty good. Man, we can get you to 3,000 in no time at all. Hey, Reaper, I have a request though. When you go into retirement, keep sharing some non-burpee stuff. Show everyone the off-season Reaper. Let's see. Goldie says tomorrow is day off. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm trying to implement a plan for the future. Please pray that the will of God will happen. Yes, I am one of those who believe in God. Sending prayers. Sending prayers for you, Goldie. Sending prayers that the will of God will happen. Runner Boy says I get about 3 to 10 watch hours for my normal videos, depending on the views. That's pretty good. And as you mentioned, those live streams are really helping you. Reaper says, you got it, Eric? I will do that. Muckbanger Reaper. I want to see a video of a out of shape Reaper eating ice cream out of the carton, wearing his Spartan medal around his neck. I want to see Reaper wearing his Spartan medal from August 24th until he makes his comeback in January. William says, okay, guys, I have to run. I will see you later, or if not, we'll see you tomorrow for sure. William, thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. Enjoy your pumpkin pie. And man, with the news that you got, with the good news that you got, you deserve it. My opinion, William, with that good news, you deserve the whole damn pie. Reaper gives a salute to our friend William Downey. Brenda Boy says, yeah, the lives help, but the last few haven't done well. Reaper says, oh my lord. Just sitting there, eating ice cream right from the container with a big ass spoon, maybe even a wooden spoon. Um, Spartan medal around his neck. Get it tattooed, the medal. Hey, that works. I never did get an ultra running tattoo, but I thought about it. I thought about getting a CNO 100. That was my first 100-mile race. It was the first one that I attempted, didn't finish. And it was the first one that I did and finished. William says, why don't I see Eric in my live stream? I don't know. I was I was there. I posted a bunch of stuff. Reaper says, well, let's see. Well, I'd love to have it on me, runner. I'm not going to give it away. Man, that's a big accomplishment. Hey, speaking of accomplishments, runner boy, I know you've talked about your squat goal. You ever think about competition? Putting it all together, and I think you'd have a pretty good total. You strike me as someone that would be a 3-event lifter. You know, you got some people who are bench specialists or deadlift specialists, squat specialists. Some people are really good in all three. They might come in like 3rd place or even 4th, even 5th on squat, and come in 3rd place on bench and come in 2nd place on deadlift, but they manage to win the whole thing because they're so good in each lift. Reaper says, plus Spartan isn't my thing. Doing this because of Brother Jordan. Hey, I'll tell you what though, racing can be addictive. I was only supposed to do a 50K. And then I thought, man, I got to do a 50-miler now. And I ended up doing 1 ultra a month for about 11 years. Globo Gym, burpee. Reaper says he motivated to just do it. Runner Boy says, maybe I need to practice Paul's bench. Yeah, that is a skill. And you got to decide if you want to use gear or not. If you want to put on the squat suit, put on the bench shirt. And I'd like to deadlift 200 first as well. Which is, what's that, 440? 440 pounds? That's a big deadlift, man. So I think I'm going to talk for about 5 more minutes. Going to have an earlier night. Runner Boy says, yeah. So yeah, with less views, I'm going to have to find a way to up my YouTube game. Sort of. I'll be honest with you. I'm not the type of person that ups my game. Not on YouTube. I like what William said. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Just keep being myself. Let people find me, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Runner Boy says, I'd like no equipment. That's the same way I felt. Let's see. Runner Boy says thumbnails. Eric, get some thumbnails templates. Where do I get thumbnail templates from? And what do thumbnails do? Reaper says, I ordered a Grim Reaper costume, guys. Don't tell anyone. Hey, when is that going to come in? The Reaper finally becomes the Reaper. The Burpee Reaper finally becomes the Reaper. That's the headline. I can see it now. So I'm going to have to look into thumbnails. You said thumbnail templates. Runner Boy says apps on mobile. Just type in thumbnail templates. The thumbnail is the first to see when scrolling on YouTube. But shouldn't it be personal? Shouldn't it have something to do with you? That's why I figured, my thumbnails are a preview of what's coming up in the video. Runner Boy says I make all mine from scratch, but templates are easy to start with. Well, you know what? I spent a lot of time banging my head up against stuff, thinking that I am most certainly going to reinvent the wheel. That just by putting out my message, just by talking about the things I love to talk about, that the right people will find me. The fact that I only want a small slice of the pumpkin pie. I don't want the whole pie. And that will be enough. But maybe I need to make some concessions, do things a bit differently. Runner Boy says, yeah, but got to make it look good. Man, I'm so technically deficient, though. Runner Boy says, I mean that Ivan guy does not use them and has 100K subs, but he also does squat 200K. That's a big selling point. Hey, I've done 961 days of burpees in a row. And that's just burpees in a row. Before that, I ran every day for 11 years. I did kettlebells every day for a decade. I've probably worked out every single day of my life since I brought a kettlebell with me on our honeymoon. It flew. That wasn't easy, guys, because this was post 9/11. It flew from BWI, Baltimore, to Phoenix. And then we got in the rental car, and it was just 16 kilograms, but I did my kettlebell workout. So probably for 20, I'm trying to think when I took a day off. I don't know. It's been well over 20 years of working out every single day. Possibly even close to 30. But when I was heavy lifting, I did take days off. Oddly enough, when I was Olympic lifting, I didn't take any days off because I could just vary the lifts. Canva. Thank you for that. I don't know. I got to look and see how I can get apps on my phone. That's how technically deficient I am. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap things up. A little bit early tonight. I've been doing my best to get a little extra sleep. I haven't been very good with it, but tonight's the night. Runner Boy, thank you for that information. I appreciate it. I'm going to do that before I go to bed. Uh, Hopefully Goldie is in bed and getting some sleep. But sending prayers out. Sending prayers out for Goldie. Prayers of a continuing recovery for our friend UK Medic. Congratulatory prayers for our friend William Downey for some good news today. Hey, whoever needs them. All you guys. My heart goes out to everyone. I offer a prayer for everyone. The prayer is always simple. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be free from suffering and the cause from suffering. That's enough. So again, Runner Boy, thank you for the information. I'd hope to talk to William Hart about a comment that he left. I wanted to put a little insight behind it, but I will make sure that I type something for him before. Guys, once again, thanks a lot. I'm going to see everyone tomorrow.